Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action. Now Heineke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jameis to throw it. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Here's Heineke. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Winston flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Carter. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 31, Heineke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Heineke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. From the red zone now, Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Play fake. Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Carter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That's good for Washington. First down. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is...
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker, too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On play action, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jonathan Bostic coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And Damiesa intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Heineke now. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the play fake, and now Heineke. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Winston. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Off the play fake, Heineke. Rolling to his right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this.
I ain't playing with you, old duckhead ass boy.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now Heineke. Flushed out right. And he takes
Touchdown, Tyler Heineke. For that touchdown. A Tyler Heineke show. A Tyler Heineke show. This is why you cut it off yesterday, you little sorry broad. Because you knew this was the same thing was happening to you, but you can't get away from it. It was 38-14 in the last game. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. I bet you're sitting right in front of your TV pissed off. You should be. Sit here and call me out with this riff-raff. Oh, you don't need to be calling people. That ain't the way it works. Shut up. Shut your doggone picking doggone mouth. Oh, and the quit. We got a cool request. No, the Did he quit? Did he quit? 45 to is he quit? Yeah, Damien, man, you gonna figure it out, bro. I'm done with you, man. That's 2 games in a row, man. I'm your king, man. I'm done with you, dude. That's ridiculous, dog. That nigga got up and quit.